Namaskaram. Learn Malayalam with Elikuttilekku Swagatham. Today's video is going to help you on your pronunciation of 3 S sounds in Malayalam. We have sa, sha, and sha. In this video, we'll go over specifically how the sounds are made, and we will practice listening to words with those sounds, as well as listening for the differences between these sounds across different words. Let's get started. The first sound we have is sa, sa, sa. It's very similar to other S sounds in other languages. It's simple. If you look at the diagram here, you'll notice that your mouth is somewhat closed and your tongue comes behind your teeth and the air comes between. Sa, sa. Let's go through each of the different variations of sa together. Sa, sa, si, si, su, su, sur, so, so, se, sai, sau, some. All right, let's look at some examples of words that use the sa sound. So example, namaskaram, namaskaram. Also, sandosha, sandosham. Then, suprabhadam, suprabhadam, and rasam, rasam. So see, this S is a very common S sound. No worries, great. Next we have sha. Sha is a open SH sound, sha. And you have your mouth slightly open, and you have your teeth, your tongue is right behind it, and sha, sha, sha. So your tongue is just behind your teeth, but you're allowing the air to come between it. Sha, sha, sha. All right, let's look at the variations of the pronunciations of sha. We have sha, sha, shi, shu, shu, shur, sho, sho, she, shai, shao, and sham. All right, let's look at some examples about how sha is used. So we have dosha, shradikuga, vishipu, sheri. All right, so far so good. Now here comes sha. Sha is less common in other languages. So sha is similar to the sound sha, but the difference is the tongue placement. Before, the tongue was in the front, sha. But now it's in the back. Sha, sha, sha. You'll hear this sound in a lot of Sanskrit origin words because this sound itself is also Sanskrit in origin. So again, tongue back, sha. Just like the same sound in the front, sha, move the tongue back, sha. So let's listen to the difference. Sha, 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 sha. Great. Let's look at each of the variations of sha. Sha, sha, shi, shu, shu, shur, sho, she, shai, shao, sham. Let's look at more words with sha. As we said before, sandosham, vishamam, English, and vishesham. Listen, vishesham has both shas. Vishesham. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do an activity. You're on the screen, you're going to see 3 columns of words. One category is for sa, one category is for sha, and one category is for sha. Now remember, you don't need to learn how to read all the letters in order to do this activity. You're listening for which sound you're going to hear. Is it sa, is it sha, or is it sha? Right? I will read through the words and you will choose which one I'm saying. And if you need to listen again, feel free to go back and listen a second time. All right? Listen carefully. Number 1, Vishikunno. Vishikunno. Number 2, Vishesham. Vishesham. Number 3, Samayam. Samayam. Number 4. Dosha. Dosha. And number 5. Shiri. Shiri. Let's look at the answers. How did you do? Listen carefully and I'll pronounce each of these words. For number 1, in order, Vishipu, Visa, Vishikarna. Number 2, Ashwarya, Samskara, Vishesham. Number 3, Sheda, Samayam, Shap. Number 4, Dosha, Dosa, Dosha. Number 5, Shiri, Sari. Great. So now you know the difference between sa, sha, and sha. It does take a bit of practice to get used to both speaking and hearing for these specific sounds, but with enough practice, you'll get on it. And don't worry, it'll come naturally. Again, if you have words like vishesham, you can hear where those two shas and shas are coming into play. As always, these resources and more can be found on my Discord server, discord.gg/learnmalayalam, or on my website, elikutti.com. And I'm looking forward to your comments and feedback. And if you have any other pronunciation doubts, send me some suggestions in the comments below. Apoela, parnado pole.